All right, you guys, today we are going to be discussing slow wheelies. What I mean by slow wheelies is slow wheelies. We're gonna be doing first gear, trying to get our wheelies on the FZ07 over here, going 10 miles an hour or less. My goal is like break 10. I wanna go under 10. 9, 8 miles an hour, if we can get there, that'd be pretty sweet. But kind of just want to discuss the importance of knowing how to slow your wheelies down and hold them going slow, because it's a good skill to have for being able to wheelie a motorcycle, especially when you have a stock setup. I don't have anything special on this, stock sprocket, stock everything, no handbrake. So when you can slow your wheelies down in first gear and ride them out extremely slow, it just shows the control you have, especially like the rear brake control, especially rear brake, and things like that. It's just extremely important. So this would kind of possibly fall into an intermediate to expert space we're diving into here now, because you have to have the rear brake skill down. Also, I'm going to be tackling this video in knee knockers on the bike. That's the style of wheelie I'll be doing, so I'll be using my knee. We are going to go out on the FZ07 pretty much immediately right after we discuss this for a second, and go show you guys this first person view. We're gonna slow the wheelies down. We're gonna be on a private road, full gear, all that fun stuff. Make sure you have permission to do so. I prefer the knee knocker given my bike setup. It just helps me see over the bike, as I've discussed in other videos. Something else I haven't decided, I showed you guys in another video, I do have a stunt seat for the FZ07. When you're doing knee knockers, you can kind of put your foot in here. It's by Top Stitch did this seat for me. I might throw this on the bike for the video, I haven't decided yet. I go back and forth between using it and not using it, but we will see. The reason this is so important and a skill to learn is like once you can slow your wheelies down and be able to just hold them out going insanely slow, that means your throttle control and your brake control, you have pretty much on lock. And especially if the bike is stock sprockets and stuff, you've pretty much mastered your wheelies. So this is kind of a fun practice or a fun drill, you might say, to go out and test your skills. So that's what we're going to be doing today. Like I said, if you want a Pack Talk 10% off, use promo code School of Wheelie on cardosystems.com. I listen to music, talk to friends, everything while I'm riding. It's a lot of fun. Another thing is I have a wheelie course in the description. It's about 16 lessons total, all in 8 modules. So it breaks it down if you guys want to learn how to wheelie from the ground up and be able to wheelie in front of your friends, for your friends, things like that. It's a lot of fun. It's one of the best feelings in the world when you ride and you can be able to wheelie. So we're going to head out on the FZ07, practice our insanely slow wheelies. I'm going to go in depth with them, on them with you guys while we're doing it. And the goal here is to keep it as slow as we can for as long as possible in first gear with the rear brake. That's what we're going to be doing. I'm doing it in a knee knocker. You could do a sit down possibly, and maybe if it's, sometimes the slower you're going, it's hard to keep it straight, right? So sometimes if I'm doing a sit down doing it slow, we'll do some in the video, I guess we could. Or maybe I'll do a separate video, but you can drag your foot off the side depending on what bike you're on. Things like that to help keep it stable while you're learning how to keep it slow. But again, goal is as slow as possible for as long as possible. Just for good practice, it's a good drill and to see where we're at with our wheelies. So with all that being said, I'm gonna gear up, I'm gonna hop on the FZ07 and grab the GoPro, and we are going to practice slow wheelies. So let's see what we can do. All right, we are out on the Yamaha FZ07. We are practicing slow wheelies today. My choice is going to be knee knockers. You can do the sitting down knee knockers, standing up, whatever you want. I'm also just using my rear foot brake right here. That's the most important thing here. I am also going to make another class or lesson video on how to do slow wheelies while sitting down. So we'll have a couple different variations. But today, I am practicing them in a knee knocker, in first gear. And the goal was kind of to get them under 10 miles an hour, which, I mean, kind of already there. The hard part is on this road, it can be a little tricky because this road is, wow, that wasn't good. This road is super graded to the left. So, but I'm gonna see if I can keep it straight. Our goal is to get like 10 miles an hour or below. But with these slow wheelies, our goal really is steady on the throttle, steady on the brake in first gear. Because once you're able to slow these wheelies down, like we had discussed, right? And really just ride them as you wish. We're coming up to a bump, so that's not great, but once you're to the point where you can slow these down, steady, 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 and keep them straight, you pretty much have your wheelies on lock. Like I said, this road, it's tricky. It's really graded heavy to the left when I'm going north over here, right? So I'm also, while trying to slow down, keep it straight, which is always a battle, but doesn't mean we can't get there. I mean, right now we're still going, you can see that, 15. You pick up speed pretty quickly once you drop behind balance point. We're gonna give it one more go. It's really just trying to pop it up while going slow and keep it there. Get straight to balance point so you can't pick up that speed. So right here we're still going 20, which is fairly slow, but it really takes practice, and a nice flat straight road will go a really, really long way, obviously. But it's just kind of a drill to practice. Like I said, get it in first gear, whatever bike you're on, and try to just practice super smooth on your throttle and your brake, because when we're in first gear, really no matter what bike you're on or you're gearing, it's always going to be a little twitchy, right? It's going to be, so it's a really good practice and a drill to hop on here, whether it's knee knock or sitting down, whatever it is, and just practice holding it and getting it as slow as you possibly can. It's fun. It's definitely a challenge depending on the road you are on, like I just said for myself here, but it doesn't mean that with some practice you can't get there, right? So like I said, right now I mean, you can see me moving my body constantly, especially when we're going slow. That's something you're gonna have to remember. When you're going slow in wheelies, it's gonna be a lot harder to keep them straight unless you're on a nice straight road. When I say straight, I mean like level, flat, not graded. This one's pulling me hard right, so I'm fighting that along with trying to slow the wheelies down. But you know what, it adds to the challenge, right? I mean, we're doing pretty good with this one. We're kind of pulling right, unfortunately. So we're at like 15 miles per hour, which is, it's not all that bad for the FZ in first gear. I think we could do less if we really tried. 13. Ah, we were close. That was 11. I don't know if you can see it. We hit 11. My brake was kind of starting to squeak a little bit there because we were really slowing down and getting on the brake. But yeah, guys, that's it for slow wheelies. I was doing them in knee knockers. You can do them in whatever version you'd like. My tips are the flattest road you can get is going to go a long way when you're practicing going slow, so your bike doesn't want to fall over on you. That's going to be important no matter what. Keep that in mind. Yeah, guys, that'll pretty much do it for slow wheelies. All it takes is practice, repetition, and being safe. So go out there and practice some slow wheelies, and I'll see you in the next class.